Attention passionate Buffalo, BILLSFANS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Buffalo Bills' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Buffalo Bills fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Buffalo, BILLSFANS. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you thought the Buffalo Bills were just cruising through the season, think again. Big things are brewing in the AFC East, and the latest rumors are shaking the NFL landscape to its core. We're talking about a potential blockbuster trade involving Antoine Winfield Jr., one of the most versatile safeties in the league, and a move that could significantly bolster the Bills' secondary while giving the Tampa Bay Buccaneers a fresh start in their roster rebuild. Yes, you heard that right. It's all about strategic shifts, roster rebuilds, and a division that's becoming even more competitive than ever. Let's start by breaking down what's happening exactly. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, currently sitting at 3-4, are in a bit of a transitional phase. Their defense, especially the defensive line, has been underperforming, giving up an average of 25 points per game. Not what you'd expect from a team with a storied defense, especially considering their talent and history. The Bucs are also working with a tight cap situation, with about $13 million in cap space remaining, and they're clearly looking to make moves that will help them in the long run. According to whispers from insiders like Diana Rossini, the Buccaneers are pondering a trade that would send Antoine Winfield Jr. to the Bills in exchange for Damar Hamlin and a second-round pick in 2026. Now, this is a blockbuster move, and it makes perfect sense when you look at the needs of both teams. Antoine Winfield Jr., for those of you who follow closely, is a player who embodies versatility, intelligence, and a relentless competitive spirit. He's been a key piece for Tampa Bay's defense, serving as a sort of Swiss Army knife for their secondary. Winfield has racked up an impressive 312 tackles in his career so far, along with 9 interceptions, 6 sacks, and 24 pass deflections. In 2024, his PFF grade is an outstanding 91.8, which highlights just how impactful he's been on the field. Even in 2025, despite some injuries and limited playing time, only 42 tackles, 2 interceptions, and 1 sack in 7 games, Winfield has continued to shine, especially in terms of his versatility. His top 1 grade of 92.7 for 2025, combined with metrics like EPA per play of -0.40, forced fumbles and broken tackles, shows just how much he can do. His injury in Week 4, a rib issue that limited his snaps to 78%, didn't slow him down overall. His ability to make plays all over the field is what makes him such a coveted player in today's NFL. Now the Bucs, facing some doubts about their quarterback situation with Mayfield's QBR at 82.1 and an offensive line that's been battered, allowing 26 sacks so far, they're looking to shake things up. Trading Winfield helps them avoid a hefty $95 million extension, which might have been a tough pill to swallow given their current cap constraints. Instead, they'll get Damar Hamlin, a young safety with a PFF grade of 79.6, and a draft pick that could be used to bolster their defensive front, especially in the pass rush department. It's a strategic move, aiming to rebuild their defensive line, much like the Falcons did after their post-Kirk era. The Bucs seem to be betting on youth and flexibility, and this trade aligns perfectly with that vision. For the Bills, this is a golden opportunity. They're sitting at 5-2, which is solid, but their secondary has had its share of struggles, especially with injuries. Jordan Poyer is set to return, and with the addition of Winfield, the Bills instantly upgrade their safety core. Winfield's presence complements Poyer's experience and skill, creating a more dynamic and aggressive secondary. Plus, considering the Bills' struggles with turnovers, an area where they've seen a significant increase in their projected rate, adding a player like Winfield could be a game-changer. His ability to not only cover and make tackles but also to force turnovers and create chaos in the backfield could elevate the Bills' defense from a decent unit to a top-tier one. And let's not forget how this impacts the Bills' overall Super Bowl chances. The odds are already shifting. Before this news, they were at +600, but with this potential move, those odds are moving closer to +400. That's a massive difference in the betting world and speaks volumes about how much analysts believe this trade could bolster Buffalo's Super Bowl aspirations. Buffalo's defense, which has been inconsistent at times, especially against the pass, would gain a significant boost with Winfield's agility, intelligence, and playmaking ability. His presence could help them close out games, especially in high-pressure situations, which is exactly what you need in playoff football. But of course, this isn't just about individual talent. It's about team strategy, future planning, and seizing opportunities when they arise. Buffalo's front seven has been decent but needs more consistency, especially with the injuries they've faced. Carter Ackwell's on IR, Jones with a strained calf, and heavy rotation in sacks. Adding Winfield allows them to focus on strengthening their secondary, which has allowed roughly 24 points per game, something they'll want to tighten up before the postseason. The addition of a versatile safety like Winfield could lead to a bump in their turnover rate by about 20%, which can be the difference between a win and a loss in the playoffs. Defensive coordinator Leslie Frazier would have an even more flexible and dangerous secondary to deploy, giving opposing quarterbacks nightmares. Now the other side of the coin is Tampa Bay, who, by trading Winfield, are clearly looking toward the future. Using Hamlin and the draft pick to rebuild their defensive line echoes what other teams like the Falcons did after their post-Kirk era, building from the ground up, emphasizing youth, and creating a more sustainable roster. Hamlin, with his solid PFF grade of 79.6, provides fresh energy and potential for the secondary, and that second-round pick opens up options to draft a promising defensive lineman or another playmaker. As for the rest of the season, the Bills are in a good spot, but they need to capitalize on opportunities like this to solidify their championship window. They have a talented roster led by Josh Allen, who's been playing remarkably well, with a completion percentage of 64.8% and an EPA per pass of 0.18. Improving their secondary with Winfield could give Allen even more confidence to push the ball downfield, knowing that his safety help is more reliable. The team's overall defensive efficiency could see a noticeable uptick, especially in high-stakes games where defensive stops are crucial. Looking ahead, the AFC East is becoming more competitive than ever. The Dolphins are also surging, the Jets are always dangerous, and now with these potential roster moves, like Buffalo's pursuit of Winfield, the division is loaded with talent and strategic moves. It's safe to say that this trade rumor isn't just about one player. It's about a shift in power, a signal that Buffalo is serious about competing not just for a playoff spot, but for a Super Bowl. The Bills have built a team that's resilient, talented, and now, with this potential addition, one that's even more dangerous. In a league where every detail matters and every game can swing on a single play, acquiring a player like Winfield Jr. could tip the scales in Buffalo's favor. It's about adding versatility, experience, and a hunger for championships. And with the current odds shifting, it's clear that the NFL world is watching closely. The Bills are making bold moves, and their fans should be excited about what's coming next. So for all of you die-hard Bills fans out there, keep your eyes peeled. This potential trade, if it goes through, could be one of those game-changing moments that define this season for Buffalo. The team is already on an impressive trajectory, but with strategic moves like this, they could be set up for a deep playoff run and perhaps another Super Bowl appearance. It's an exciting time to be a Bills supporter, and we're just getting started with all the action. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Buffalo Bills news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Buffalo Bills fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you think acquiring Winfield Jr. is the move that can elevate the Bills to Super Bowl contention? Or do you feel the team should focus on other areas? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Bills. Remember, this is a community, and your voice is what makes it special. I'll be back soon with more updates, insights, and breaking news about the Buffalo Bills, so stay tuned and keep that passion alive. We're in this together, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for our beloved team.